Hey guys, playing a game right now. This is John, by the way, your host in a secure above ground bunker in the 978. But anyways, so I'm playing a game right now, and Cavalry Retreat, GCACW, as Stonewall Jackson's Way 2. And I'm just going to do a little example of a Cav retreat. So I got the picture up right there, right in front of you, and let's take a look. Winder. So Winder is rolled up on Bayard, and he's got 2 movement points left. And he's like, "Hey, Bayard, I'm going to attack you with a normal, but what do you want to do?" So Bayard has elected to do a Cav retreat. And so Bayard is rolled a 4, okay, and number 1, Bayard is a 1, so he's a small force. So it's -2 to his roll, which makes him a 2, and that costs what's his name, Winder, one of his remaining 2 points, because he had 6 movement points. He used 4 to get there, so he's got 1 movement point. So more importantly, what are Bayard's options? What can he do? Where can he move? All right, so I know that you're not going to see this at home. The I brought up the Cav retreat chart, and the first thing to remember about the Cav retreat chart is that you have retreat chart 1, retreat chart 2. Retreat chart 1 is used for the first 4 hexes of a Cav retreat. If the owner of the unit, retreating unit, decides to go to hex 5 and 6, then at that point you switch to retreat chart 2. So this thing is very logical in the retreat possibilities. Now, the person that I'm playing, has decided that he wants to move this retreating unit to Culpeper, and he decided he wanted to do one of these numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4 into Culpeper. Okay, and that's cool and everything. So I'm getting that he wants to move in the general direction of Culpeper. All right, cool. Well, here's the issue with that. So number 1, he wants to move to 1120. Okay, so let's read again, I know you can't see the retreat chart at home. Priority 1. Now you have to go by the lowest possible priority, okay? Priority 1. Retreat follows a road, pike, rail, or a railroad into a hex more distant from the active enemy unit than the hex retreated out of. That hex is neither in an enemy Zocker nor enemy controlled. So, can Bayard go to 1120? Yes. He's following a road. He is moving away from the enemy unit. And so at this point, he was 1 hex away from Winder. So at this point, he's now 2 hexes away from Winder. So that move is totally legit for the first of 4 hexes that he needs to move. Okay, number 2. So the player in question wanted to move right here. Herein lies the problem. Retreat priority 1. Did he follow a road? No. Did he have the ability to follow a road? Yes. Right there. Okay, so is that hex more distant? Well, at 1120, he was 2 hexes away from my guy. At this point, he's 3 hexes away from my guy. He's in an enemy zone of control? No. That's a legal move. This is not a legal move. That is a legal move. Okay, so at this point, again, from what I understand, the player wants to get as close to Culpeper as possible. So here's what he's going to do. For hex number 3, again, he's got to stay on a road. All right, that would be number 3. Is he moving farther away from me? Yes, he is. Is he in an enemy Zoc or an enemy occupied? No, he's not. So that would be a legal move. Okay, and now for the 4th hex, again, got to move into a road if possible. That's hex 1, 2, 3, 4. Has he moved farther away from me? Yes, he has. Okay. And then now, after the first 4 hexes, now we deal with retreat chart 2. And the priority of that is, this is really easy at this point. For the second, third, fourth hexes, no. For the 5th or 6th hexes entered in a route or cavalry retreat, assuming the unit is not, okay, exiting an enemy's eye. Okay, can he, priority 1, retreat is not into an enemy ZOC or enemy occupied X. So that makes things really easy. And he wants to move to Culpeper, 1, 2. That's 5 and 6. That's what he can do if he wants to move towards Culpeper. Now, there was some question in as going back when he was right here. That was the first hex. Could he move here? Well, no, because 1120 is how many hexes from my guy? 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. If he moves to 1220, how many hexes is he away from my guy? 1, 2. Not legal. Okay, because you're not moving farther away. And also, if he was at 1119, he's 3 hexes away from my guy. If he moves here, how many hexes is he away from my guy? All right, so again, those would be, by the way, what priority would that be? Well, uh, well, wait a minute. Retreat is not into a hex more distant from the, okay, the enemy is not into an enemy. That would be, well, wait a minute. It's not even priority 2. Um, Priority 3, retreat is not into a hex more distant from an active unit than the hex retreated out of. The hex retreated is not into an enemy, blah, 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 blah. And then it makes provisions right here, the 0 and the 1, which you can't see. So that would be priority 3 to make those moves, whether it be from here to here or from here to here. That's priority 3. Can't do that. Stay on the road and move away. And then in hex 5, 6, you can get as close as you can get to Culpeper. So I hope that gives people a little insight as to a cav retreat. And again, having said that, when the unit was here, he had other options. He could have went here and here, but the player in question wanted to move in the general direction of Culpeper. So that's how you do that. I'm going to post this 7 minutes. I don't want to wait for this to upload. My upload times are crazy long. So that's going to be it for right now. I'll see you guys on the other side. I'm John. I'm out. Happy gaming. Bye-bye.